Let's have a talk, shall we? Let's talk about makeup. For my ladies that wear makeup and some of my boys that wear makeup. As girls especially, we see all these gorgeous women on TV and we see how beautiful they look and how flawless they look on the big screen. And then it's like we look at ourselves and we're just like, damn, look at my nose and my eyes, they look so plain, and look at my cheeks, don't look the same, and la 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 la. We just get really self-conscious, and I know I've experienced that a lot. That's why I like a lot of celebrities who speak out about that, say, you know, I look like this because it was after 2 hours of makeup that I went through, like this is not what I really look like. So that's what I kind of want to talk about right now. Also, there's a huge glare in my glasses. Don't worry about it, just listen to what I'm saying. So anyways, as I was saying, so we have all these like insecurities and we feel like we have to measure up to this certain image that the media and the TV and all of that portrays, and I feel like it's getting to us a lot more. Here's the thing with me. I don't really wear makeup. Full face makeup, I don't. If I ever wear makeup, it's a little bit of eyeshadow, a little bit of eyeliner sometimes. The typical things like mascara and blush. Normally, my everyday routine is usually just mascara and blush. I don't use any like, you know, full face coverage or anything like that. And before I start, I'm not like harping on anybody that does or like hate on anybody or anything like that. Everybody uses makeup for their own reasons and that's perfectly fine. I just want to tell you a little bit about what I think, okay? The reason why I don't wear full face makeup or whatever is because I feel like I don't need it. I honestly don't know anything about makeup, like a lot about makeup. I have no clue. I've never been one to wear a lot of makeup. I've always been very self-conscious of that because ever since I was little, I was a huge tomboy when I was little. I don't like admitting to it because I used to hate it because everybody would comment about it. Everybody would say things to me like, you're such a tomboy, and you're this, and why don't you ever dress girlier, and why don't you ever wear these kinds of shoes, and why don't you ever wear this, and why don't you wear skirts, and why don't you wear... So it was always something that made me feel really self-conscious, and that sucks, because it's like, I feel comfortable in what I'm wearing, and why should it matter to you whether I'm wearing a skirt or whether I'm not wearing a skirt, or if I'm wearing shorts as opposed to wearing pants in the freaking winter? Like, what does it matter to you? As long as I'm comfortable and I feel okay, it makes me sad because it's like, why don't you worry about your life and let me worry about my own? Granted, it's not always going to be that way, but it would be cool if it was. So that's one thing that really got me self-conscious. And I remember one day in 8th grade, there was this girl. In 8th grade, she'd be considered like the pretty girl or whatever, and she was like, why don't you ever wear makeup? And that was one question that I used to hate so much, because it was like, because I don't. Everybody changes, you know, as you grow, you go through different phases of your life of like dressing this way, combing your hair this way, having this kind of hairstyle until you really find what you like. I was going through these changes, you know, and I'm already feeling insecure as hell. You know, you're trying to grow into your own skin, as I mentioned so many times, and people are constantly picking at you, nitpicking at you, and asking you questions and wondering why you don't do this and trying to mold you into this, but they don't stop to think like, maybe I should just let them do their own thing. Let us mold ourselves into what we want to be and what we are going to be and what we are supposed to be and what we're meant to be. Don't try to mold me into something that you like, you know, that's good for you. What about me? Like, what's good for me? You know, I think a lot of times we forget about this. All growing up, my family, like, if I ever wore makeup, they would be like, oh man, Stacy's wearing makeup or Stacy's wearing this. And I hate that. I hate that so much because it always takes me back to those days. And my whole reason for making this video is that if you feel self-conscious, it's okay. We don't have to wear makeup. You don't have to wear makeup to look really, really beautiful. Like, that's the one thing that I find so attractive in this world about women, is that we are so beautiful with or without makeup. Without makeup especially, because you see how our skin is like so soft and radiant and just so pretty. And yeah, given maybe, you know, growing up, we have a lot of problems with our skin, acne, blackheads, whatever, all the nasties that, you know, are part of us, but that can all be fixed with plenty of things out there, you know, nutrition, creams, face creams, washes, all that stuff. But that doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, we just want somebody to love us for who we are and what we look like, not if we have amazing skin like all the models and actresses we see on this TV, because that's never what life really is. That's a lot of tons of hours of makeup and airbrush and all of that, and photo editing programs. That's all of that. Nobody really does look like that 24/7. No, there are good days when our faces are like gorgeous and like flawless. We got no pimps. That's what I call pimples. I don't know. My message to you is, ladies, we don't have to wear makeup. If you feel obligated to wear makeup because you think a guy is gonna think you're way gorgeouser, that's not a word, but I know tons of guys that tell me all the time, makeup is not attractive to me. I mean, I'm talking caked on makeup. You don't have to do that. Just know that you're pretty without it. Trust me. You can look super, super gorgeous just by wearing the minimal amount of makeup. If you ever think that you have to wear makeup like that to fit in, or because somebody is making fun of you or somebody's asking you questions, don't. You're very pretty just the way you are, and there's nothing wrong with not wearing any makeup. And take it from me, who, you know, I would always get bullied about that and always be asking, been asking all these questions about why I don't. And I do sometimes. I just have to be in the mood for it. Just shape yourself into who you want to be. Don't let other people manipulate or tell you how you should live your life, or how you should be living your life, or how they want to see you. In the end, it's all up to you. So I'll catch you guys next time. I'm gonna go to the Dollar Tree or something, buy some makeup. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you for watching this. My links are all down below in case you want to follow me and know more about me. Stay tuned for the next video, and I'll catch you guys next time.